Hi, I'm Loren Lockman. In this video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about water fasting, water-only fasting. And I know that for many people, water-only fasting seems a little crazy. It seems counterintuitive that it could be good for us to go without eating. But let's take a look. First of all, there are 25.5 million animal species on the planet, and virtually every single one of them, when sick enough or badly enough injured, will lie down and stop eating. If your cat or dog gets sick enough, you can put food right in front of it, it will instinctively refuse to eat it. This is because the organism knows that in order to heal and cleanse, what it needs to do is have as much energy as possible, and processing food takes more energy than anything else we do. So fasting is nature's way of allowing the organism to heal itself. Now, but is there science to support this? Well, yeah, I'm glad you asked. There's actually quite a bit of science now, more all the time. And quite a bit of it is around intermittent fasting, which is a little bit different. Those are much shorter fasts than what we do here. But there's a study that shows that fasting 21 days is more than 3 times more powerful than anything else that's been tried to reduce hypertension. Here at Tanglewood, over the last 21 and a half years, we fasted more than 300 hypertensive clients and have had 100% success eliminating hypertension with no problems whatsoever. We've seen the same thing with type 2 diabetes, with fewer people, but the same exact thing. The fact is that our amazing bodies, virtually infinitely intelligent bodies, were intended to heal themselves and to function at an amazingly high level of health. We've all been led to believe, brainwashed to believe, that medicine heals us, or that herbs heal us, or that superfoods or juices or smoothies or some particular diet, or some people even think that consuming their own waste heals their body. It doesn't. These things don't heal the body, because healing is always something that happens from within the organism. And fasting is the way, the best way, that we can get out of the body's way so that it can cleanse and heal itself. Over the last 21 and a half years, I have guided thousands of people through fasts, averaging 26 days, actually a little bit longer than 26 days. And we have seen amazing things. We have people healing from cancer, from Lyme disease, from multiple sclerosis, from arthritis, many, many years worth of these conditions in some cases, from type 2 diabetes and heart disease and hypertension, as I've already mentioned, from virtually everything. Over the last 31 years, I haven't been sick a single day, but every time I've had some kind of injury, anything that needed to heal, I've fasted, and the results have been amazing. Healing 5 deep puncture wounds by my cat, who just walked by a minute ago, when he got neutered and developed an infection. I was holding him, cradling his head in my right hand as he got a shot into his groin. He was very, very sick as a result of the surgery, needed antibiotics. The vet said he would die without them. And he was in so much pain that he bit down on my little finger and produced 5 deep puncture wounds, which became infected. Cat saliva's not very clean. The vet said, "You need antibiotics," and I said, "That ain't gonna happen." I fasted, and in 3 days, it was completely healed. Ironically, a man who just drove away, just dropped off one of my housekeepers, told me on that 3rd day, he said the same thing happened to him. He was holding a cat that was getting a shot. The cat bit his finger. He got antibiotics. He's a contractor, works with his hands. He said it took 3 months for that finger to heal. He couldn't use his hand for 3 months. Mine healed in 3 days. We see the same kinds of things happening over and over again. People who've eaten a close to perfect diet for 10, 15, 20 years come here, and in 3, 4, 5 weeks, we see a dramatic improvement in their health as their body does in weeks what it was unable to do in 10, 15, or 20 years. There is nothing more powerful, and done correctly and long enough, nothing more beneficial than a properly conducted water fast. The key, every expert who's talked about this for 100 years has said the same thing. This is something you need to have experienced guidance. Why? It's a natural process. It is. It kind of like childbirth is a natural process. But how many people are going to go through that without having some experienced guidance? Okay? If it's not something you know well, if it's not something you've done a lot of, you may not know exactly what to and what not to do. You may not know when things are okay and when they're not okay. here on my channel with many other videos. I'm going to share as much as I can, but the idea is to understand this process is incredibly powerful. Get past any biases you might have and check it out. And take a look, because you're about to hear from some of the thousands of people who fasted with me about their own experiences. Enjoy.
I feel like I got what I came for and more. So a lot of people, brought up the money issue and things like that, but you pay to be healthy now or you pay to be sick later.
Right.
And it was worth every penny to me. I loved being in Costa Rica. It took me a while to get used to the bug kingdom here. But it's a whole other story.
They seem to like you very much.
Yeah, they do. But it's absolutely beautiful, and I'm so glad that I chose to come here.
My mind, it's so strange. It's like I feel such a clarity. I feel like I'm almost like 13 again, and you're like running around, and your body has no, I've been walking through the mountains every day.
Right.
And I don't have any.
Every day while refueling.
Yeah, every day. I wouldn't be walking anymore.
Not fasting.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I just feel enormous. Like I have this enormous amount of energy.
Yeah.
That I haven't had for many years.
And tell everyone how old you are.
I'm 28, but when I came here, everybody thought it was 35. Damn you. But now people think I'm like starting my 20s again.
Yeah.
What I'm really looking for is the beauty of the environment and the simplicity of the approach.
Okay. And that's that you found those things here
And
at
that's
Tango.
what I found with
Wonderful.
Loren.
Wonderful.
And especially the simplicity of the approach to what the optimal diet is, what is the rejuvenation process without Botox and any kind of fancy procedures.
Tasting food and the way I can taste now is like I've just been reborn, it's
So
amazing.
food tastes much better, doesn't it? Because you've got new taste buds.
Yeah, that's really, really good benefit. It's beautiful, Loren's amazing,
Oh, thank you.
the people are great, it's peaceful, you can relax. I really like it.
Good. Okay.
It's the best thing I did for me.
Yeah.
And it's an awesome journey. And the people here, so loving, so caring. And I made a lot of good friends here.
Yeah, no doubt.
Trouble with breathing because I was exercising a lot, but now I can breathe even deeper, even deeper than I had before, into my abdomen, and almost like my lungs have a greater capacity. Yeah, I do feel that. And I forgot to rub the circle, blood circles around my eyes, which are clearing up. Yeah. So whatever is causing that, it's clearly clearing itself. Yeah.
And this is the best thing I've ever did, and I encourage, especially women of my generation. I know you're overworked. You have
Those
your
are 29 to 35-year-olds.
That's right. We are, and we take care of everybody else. But I think that unless you take care of yourself, you'll have nothing but to give anyone else.
That's
your
true.
family.
Yep.
You'll be in the hospital as you're old. I'm retired now. I'm not old, but as you retire, I want to learn Spanish. I want to explore the world more, pick a few places to go. I have so many things that I want to do, and I have the health to do it and the vibrancy.
Fantastic.
So thank you, Loren.
Deborah, it's been a pleasure having you here. Thank you so much
Wow.
for sharing your
Are you
experience.
sure?
The process itself, how was it for you?
It was tough mentally.
Yeah.
Probably just the days, like I'm so used to having meals to break it up.
Right.
And so used to like distractions and stuff like that.
Right.
But I actually felt a lot better than I thought I would during it. Surprisingly.
Yeah.
And my body wasn't, I thought I was going to lose a lot more weight. I was like, look a lot worse than I am now. So
Yeah.
I'm really
You
happy
look
with
good.
that. Yeah. Other than that, now looking back, I know it was tough, but I know this week's kind of just like brightened everything up, and it's obviously made it all worth it.
How are you feeling today compared to how you felt 5 weeks ago?
It's incomparable, man. the depth of the shift, the foundational feeling of shift in my being and my energy. I feel like when I'm looking in the mirror, like I'm staring intently because of how bright my eyes are.
Yeah.
But I'm just relaxed. I have no anxiety about anything really.
Yeah.
I'm extremely inspired. I'm feeling more creative and more able to access the potential that I know has been there than I think I've ever felt, and so I'm overwhelmed with that. I'm so excited to share it and express it and throw it onto the world when I get home, and share it with my family and the people that I love who have supported me through this journey. So I'm, in terms of my experience itself, feeling phenomenally good in comparison to the stagnant sickness I felt when I arrived.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I am beyond grateful and so appreciative of the fact that there's a space like this that can be supportive of such difficult journeys.
I would simply say that if you're looking to get healthy, this is the right way to do it. Fasting, getting out of your body's way, let it heal itself while you relax in a wonderful, beautiful environment.
I feel so much better. I definitely came in with a lot of inflammation in my joints and just feeling really tired, really like my brain, I just had so much brain fog, and I feel so much better. I have so much more energy. I feel like this environment was so supportive, and I would definitely come back. There's just the sounds of nature, the scenery, the hammocks, like there's just so much detail, and I've just enjoyed it so much. It's very, very healing.
I'm extremely happy. I wrote it the other day, the best investment, one of the best investments I've done in my life. To come here, it's gonna be life-changing. It is already life-changing. It's a new beginning from freedom. I can choose what I want in my life instead of being pulled by the momentums of so many years. And yeah, it's a reset in the body, and I want to go back to the world and live it fully.
Well, I'm just starting to feel the same kinds of feelings that I felt when I first went raw, that were just what I describe as just spontaneous bliss.
Yeah.
Where there's just no reason for you to be happy outwardly, but you just feel happy.
Insanity.
And insanity, yeah. And I'm starting to get little glimpses of that, where, I'm facing this long journey home. I don't know what's waiting for me. Problems are going to be waiting for me at home. All of that could be plaguing me, but it's not. I feel
good,
happy. I feel light.
Sure. Tell us about how you were when you came.
I had constant brain fog and I couldn't concentrate on anything. My memory was abysmal. I had no energy. I had joint pain. If any illness was going around, I was the first to catch it, and I was affected more than anyone else.
This sounds a lot like Lyme disease.
I probably had Lyme's disease because I had all the symptoms and the bite mark.
Yeah.
I was so grateful and so thankful, because I would have quit if I hadn't have been here and had that support, and it wasn't what I truly wanted.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful for where I am now. Yeah, my eyesight is definitely improved, and I've got quite bad vision, and I couldn't see, for instance, talking to your eyes.
Right.
When you were sat just quite a couple of meters away, and now I can.
Yeah.
And that's amazing, because I had some doubts
In fact, I think, tell me, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you found that your glasses are now too strong for you.
That my glasses make my vision blurry as well. So
You'll go home and get a weaker prescription.
definitely.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you're interested in more information about fasting in general, we've got a playlist there. If you're interested in fasting for specific conditions, you can check out that list. If you want to hear what people's experience was in their own words, we've got a group there, and then we've got another one which is all about optimal diet, how to maximize your health.